Oh. Hello everybody, and welcome to another installment of Gaming on a Budget. This time around we're taking a look at a little game called Perspective. A pretty unique little game that, if my opening sketch didn't teach you anything, is all about getting the right angle. Once that happens, everything falls into place. So, what's Perspective about? Well, quite simply, you're a little blue little guy running and jumping and doing magical little... Actually, it's only those few movements. Yeah! But you then start to realize a few things after the startup scheme, which has some bitchin' music. Yeah, the thing you recognize is this isn't a simple Mario clone. It isn't run, jump, avoid the... Yeah, avoid orange. Orange is evil. Apart from that, you don't lose any lives when you get hit. Your score doesn't go up and... Huh. This is a unique mechanic. After this, you figure out why Perspective gets its name. It's all about how you look at it, bro. When you hit the left side of the mouse, you then go into a first-person view where you get to move around in a free-roaming environment. Now, first thing, environments in this game are really, really nice. I especially love the touches of the little posters in the arcade that coincide with each of the little arcade machines. It was just really cool. Once that happens, you get to move around, but you always get a sensation of where the little guy is by a little arrow pointing towards it. It's over here. It's over. Shut up! The really cool aspect of this is really making the player think outside the box. And in my opinion, it's pretty awesome. All the levels really play into this, and it really makes you feel smart being able to think outside and just get the angle perfect to be able to beat the ass out of some of these not overly tricky puzzles. Probably only saying that because I played the game like 3 times in order to collect footage and all that, so I'm a master! Master is a strong word. Onwards! The other really cool aspects of this game are simple. The music is amazing, especially when you start off the game. The little 8-bit techno music just really brought me back to the good old days of Mario. In-game music is awesome. The soundtrack to this game is amazing, and it really fits in with the entire tone the entire game is trying to go for. The environments, as I said, are amazing, and whoever the level designer for this game was a fucking genius thing about how well they could play around with this little mechanic they had. Another thing about the art, as I already mentioned, are the posters, but I really love the little sprite that you get. It's just really fascinating in my opinion. I really like the design they give them. This gameplay also does a really cool, really nice thing, which is minor, but I still really love. Unlike in Mario, when once you lose all your lives, you have to rip out all your hair because you go back to the title screen and you can't just jump back in. You really want to just decapitate someone or rip out their bowels. It goes to the Meat Boy approach. I.e., as soon as you die, you just respawn. And I quite like this because it gets you back in the gameplay ASAP, and it doesn't mean that you have to grind to a lot of things or go to a lot of ring roll just to get back to the little jump or whatever little piece just fucked you over. But finally, how does it play? great. Don't even want to complain about this. It's very simple to use, it's a lovely little game, and everything just correlates into being an amazing little thing. You can probably clock it in at around 40 minutes, but that depends on how good you are at the puzzles. Either way, this is so worth it. My favorite level of all, though, is the kind of parody on the first arcade. Once you hit into it, you know what, it's a fucking amazing level. So, overall, Howard's perspective gets a solid recommendation off me. It's a really fun game, amazing to look at, and depending on your laptop, should run fine. It did crash once or twice when trying to start up for me, but screw it, just try it once or twice, worked perfectly. On my laptop's a pile of shit. So, thank you, Mel, for wasting hopefully not too much of your time. Next week, I'm going to be coming back with a new type of review because, quite frankly, I can record console footage now. So, join me next week, and I thank you so much for wasting your time listening to me ramble my room. But really, if you have learnt nothing from this review of my ramblings and whatnot, not convince you to check out this amazing little game, you've learnt one thing. Orange is evil.